Today on Hot News, we'll tell you the best cities to find a date.
You may not want your parents' advice when it comes to fashion, dating, or bungee jumping. But how about homework help?
Check out a game where you have to know all the angles.
Do not attempt to adjust your thermostat. Hot News starts right now. Here are today's top stories. Hillary Clinton wins yesterday's Pennsylvania primary by a 10-point margin. It's enough to keep her in the game, but the victory does little to cut into Obama's advantage in the popular vote count. Next up, Indiana and North Carolina, May 6th. The top U.S. commander in Iraq, General David Petraeus, is now going to oversee U.S. forces in Afghanistan as well. We now know more about the man accused of sharing U.S. secrets about nuclear power and fighter jets with the Israelis back in the 80s. Ben-Ami Kaddish is 84 years old, and he worked as a mechanical engineer at an army arsenal in New Jersey. The search continues for the missing Roman Catholic priest who took off on a helium balloon flight Sunday in Brazil. The daredevil priest was trying to break the record for the most hours flying with helium. He was swept off course by freak winds and hasn't been seen since. And lastly, it's now official. Beyoncé and Jay-Z got hitched. The paperwork proves it. There are plenty of fish in the sea, but if you're single and looking, it helps to be fishing in the right ocean. Ladies, go west. Single men outnumber single women in LA, San Francisco, Seattle, and Dallas. And gentlemen, you can go east. Single gals outnumber single guys in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Detroit. The very best place, though, for single men to find a date? New York, where the ladies outnumber them by more than 200,000. So if you can't hook up there, you can't hook up anywhere.
Office hours are over and your TA isn't answering his cell. You're stranded and stuck on an assignment. Is it time to turn to mom and dad for help?
I'm pretty much on my own ever since middle school. I've done everything by myself.
My dad's an English teacher, so I forward him all my papers and stuff. He looks them over.
When I was younger, I used to a lot, but now I usually just use the resources that are more professional. Like I'd go to a professor, a teacher, or something.
If I wanted them to proofread a paper, I do go to them and they do point me in the right direction and they let me know what I need to add and what I need to double check on, and that helps a lot.
Sometimes I'll have my parents read over a paper.
Usually, like with English papers, I don't like to have any interference, I like to write them myself. But with math, definitely. I'm horrible at math, so any help that anybody could give me was good.
My father, he's a professor at AUM, so on frequent basis, I always go to him. I'll be like, Dad, will you please help me with my essay? And he usually proofreads it and, tells me what I need to correct.
No. Never.
I have a confession. My mom helped me with this piece. Thanks, Mom.
CarDonors.com is an online guide to auto donation programs. And for no apparent reason, they also give out $500 scholarships. If you have a 3.0 GPA, head over to their site and fill out an online application. Could be easy money. And while you're there, you can find out how to donate your old car for a tax write-off. How many consecutive episodes of Hot News have I gone without wearing the same shirt twice? Is it A, 44, B, 53, C, 65, or D, 76? The answer coming up in just a sec. So how many shows have I hosted without wearing the same shirt twice? The answer is D, 76. And that's without a clothing sponsor. But we could definitely use one because I'm running out of shirts. Not that I'm hinting or anything.
Ladies, just because you've been up all night cramming for that midterm doesn't mean you have to look like you didn't sleep. Here are 3 simple steps you can take to fake the bright-eyed, I got my full 8 hours look. First, you can try Trisha Sawyer's I Slept. The name really says it all. This little pot has marshmallowy white balm inside. Just pat a tiny bit under your eye, give it a minute to sink in, and then voila, bye-bye dark circles. Next, swipe some Mr. Light under your eye. Givenchy's concealer is a lucky staff favorite. Practically everyone in the office has one. Just click and swipe. It comes in a bunch of shades, it's moisturizing, not cakey, and it stays put all day. The last step in your eye transformation is this eyeliner by Paula Dorff. It's a genius makeup artist trick. The soft pencil comes in a nude cream color. All you do is carefully draw it on the bottom inner rim of your eyes. It will make your eyes look bigger, less red, and much, much more awake.
In Trigger Ball, your goal is to hit all the big balls with the little ball. The trick is that you've got to touch them all with a single shot. And as if that wasn't tricky enough, there are special orbs that attract or repel you. However, you do have nearly an infinite number of lives, and your past shots remain on the screen as dotted lines so you can see where you screwed up. It's hard to resist clicking again and again to get that perfect shot.
Well, that's it for us, but another episode of Hot News is only one day away. So enjoy your Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
To hit all the big balls with the little ball.